Balikan natin yung business permit. Si Miss lipat muna tayo doon sa Miss Leilani Peñarroyo. Saan kayo, ma'am?
Santa Cruz, Laguna po, Your Honor.
Yes, the same question will be
Business permit and licensing
yung
office.
sinagot kanina ni Mr. Facundo.
Tungkol po sa CCTV, Your Honor.
Po.
Opo. May kautusang bayan po ang aming bayan na nag-aato sa paglalagay ng CCTV. Pero sa malalaking gusali lamang po, bahay kalakalan at itatayong subdivision. Yun lamang po. At ang iba pa pong saklaw ng kautusang ito, ay yung pong mga bangko, money changers, lending institutions, pawn shop, gasoline station, internet shops, private schools, pabrika, pribadong pamilihan, shopping malls, pampublikong paradahan ng mga sasakyan or terminal, bar, restaurant at bahay aliwan po. Yun lang po ang saklaw ng aming ordinansa.
Yung
2013 pa
cockpit,
po.
hindi kasama? Hindi kasama?
Hindi po.
Ha?
Hindi po. Kasi nung ginawa po ito ng aming sangguniang bayan, taong 2013 po, wala pong nakalagay. Na sana nga po ma-amend.
Business, nakalagay doon. Business,
Opo eh.
business establishments, di ba?
Opo.
Ito sabungan ba? Hindi ito business.
Your Honor, hindi po kasama sa ordinance na ginawa ng mga konsehal namin o mga panahon.
Hindi nga. Hindi nga. Tinatanong kita kasi pag sinabi mong business establishment, hindi man sinabi din, hindi man in-identify doon na sinihan, grocery store, sari-sari store, gas station. Hindi naman in-identify kundi business establishment lang. So ito sabungan, maraming business dito at saka monkey business na nangyayari, di ba? Hindi ito kasama.
Hindi po.
Identified na. Okay, wala na kami makukuha sa iyo, ma'am. Kung ganun, hindi kasama. So,
Opo, Your Honor.
sana isama ninyo.
Opo, nililimit lang po ng section 4.
Yun, alam mo,
Opo.
to be honest with you, yung bayan ninyo, dyan ang pinakamaraming nawala na tao sa sabungan. Dyan yung 4 na cases ng disappearances. Last known whereabouts nila, dyan sa sabungan sa yung barangay yan.
Barangay Palasan po, Your Honor.
Barangay Palasan, Santa Cruz, Laguna.
Yes po.
Diyan sila last nakita bago nawala.
Opo.
Salamat po, ma'am.
Salamat po, Your Honor.
Yung isang in charge ng business permit, naka-online siya, si Kumsik. Naka-online. Sir, yung isang naka-online dyan na business permit in charge ng Lipa City. Andyan ka pa ba?
Sir,
Miss Regina Simangan.
Divine Simangan po, sir. Divine Simangan.
Divine Simangan.
Yes po, sir.
Yes, ma'am. If you were listening to our discussion, the same question will be thrown at you in a comment.
Yes, sir. The City of Lipa has an existing general ordinance mandating business establishments in Lipa City to install closed-circuit television inside and outside their premises. This was passed on in 2013, sir. Nawala.
So nakalagay dito sa inyong city ordinance na included as included dito if the capitalization is 1 million or more.
Yes, sir.
So yung bang sabungan dyan, ang capitalization dyan, more than 1 million?
I heard you mention about Royal Octadome, sir. Royal Octadome, its capitalization exceeds 1 million, sir.
O exceed 1 million. Therefore, you require CCTV installation before issuing a business permit sa kanila.
I regret, sir, kasi nung kumuha po sila ng permit, they weren't operating yet, but they signed an undertaking that they will comply with all the necessary requirements na hindi pa po nila na-comply. But yes, sir. And we tried to visit the location of this Royal Octadome, but we weren't able to enter the premises, sir. We weren't allowed entry to the premises.
Why? You are a business permit of the city of Lipa, and you're not allowed to enter the establishment, the business establishment that you want to inspect.
Yes, sir. Regretfully, sir, we weren't allowed. Only the guard was talking to us, but even with my mission order brought by my staff, they weren't allowed entry, sir. And I was calling the person who processed the permit, then up to now, we cannot reach that person.
No, dapat incumbent on your part to cancel the permit. Pag ganun, uncooperative sila ayaw lang magpa-inspection. Kayo nag-issue ng permit, pwede naman siguro i-cancel ninyo. Bakit hindi nyo kinancel?
Yes, sir. I will recommend, sir, the closure of this establishment, sir.
Nandito ba yung manager? Manager, sandali ma'am. Manager ng
Octadome?
Nasabungan.
Octadome, sir. Royal Octadome.
Royal Octadome. Kumsek, nandito? Wala rin. Attorney, sinong pwede sumagot dito? Bakit ayaw ninyong papasukin yung business permit ng Lipa?
Mr. Chairman, we cannot confirm if that is true. We have to check the security. If someone from the business permit personnel came to our...
You cannot confirm, but sinasabi na nga nila ito na sila na nagsasabi na hindi sila pinapasok. Bakit may tinatago kayo dyan na ayaw nyo makita?
No, Your Honor. As a matter of fact, we are open for, we have coordinated with the National Bureau of Investigation for an ocular inspection. I think that is scheduled on Monday, Mr. Chairman.
Sige. Ma'am, anong gawin niyo ngayon, ma'am? Lipa, business permit.
Yes, sir. I will recommend to the city mayor, sir, the closure of this establishment.
Thank you. Thank you. We need actions. Gawin niyo dapat ang papel niyo. You are there to regulate. Kasi nga, sabi ng PAGCOR, hindi kanilang papel yan. Sa inyo yan. So sana naman you do your share. Ha? Maraming salamat, ma'am.
Thank you, sir.
Salamat.
Okay po.
Mr. Chairman.
Yes, Senator Tolentino.
Kanina po merong isang business licensing officer na salita na wala daw sa ordinansa nila na magkaroon ng CCTV. Sino po yan?
Sino po? Ayan.
Ayan po, ma'am.
Santa Cruz.
Santa Cruz, Laguna po.
Isang tanong lang po ako, isang tanong at kalahati. Sa Santa Cruz po ba, meron tayong isabong off-cockpit betting station?
Yes po, Your Honor.
Meron. Kung kayo po ay makikipag-usap sa PAGCOR o kung sino man po ang nagsusupervise nitong OSBS, na bagamat hindi ko pa rin sinusuportahan, OCBS, hindi ko pa rin sinusuportahan yung teorya na may karapatan sila mag-issue ng lisensya, doon po sa kanilang regulatory framework na nilabas ng PAGCOR, nakalagay po doon na bago po ma-issuehan ng lisensya ng pamahalaan lokal, ay kailangang merong 4 na CCTV cameras. Ang tanong ko po, ito po bang mga isabong off-cockpit betting station sa inyong lugar ay merong CCTV cameras?
Your Honor, sa ngayon hindi ko po alam. Yun po ang totoo.
Pero nag-ooperate po yung off-cockpit betting station sa Santa Cruz.
Nag-ooperate
At
po.
hawak ko po yung regulatory framework ng PAGCOR, nakalagay po dito sa page 8, minimum surveillance system and coverage requirements. PAGCOR has mandated for all gaming sites to have a CCTV system. At least 4 cameras shall be allocated within gaming site premises. Additional number of CCTV cameras may be required depending on the approved gaming site layout to ensure there are no blind spots. Number 4, CCTV cameras must be operational 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, regardless of gaming site operating hour. Kaya ko lang po nabanggit ito dahil kung nag-ooperate na po yung off-cockpit betting station, ay dapat po na-alerto na ang pamahalaan lokal na mag-synchronize sa pangangailangan na magkaroon din ng CCTV cameras doon sa nabanggit yung lugar kanina. Tama po ba yan?
Yes, Your Honor.
So siguro po, mungkahi ko sa inyo, i-synchronize nyo yung requirements ng mga CCTV para hindi na po maulit itong kalituhan dito.
Yes po, Your Honor. Ngayon pong alert level 1 na po ang Laguna. Sinisimulan na po namin nung March 1 pang inspection po uli.
Salamat po, ma'am. Salamat.
Thank you po, Your Honor.
Thank you, Senator Tolentino. A while ago, Paymaya promised that after the break, they will provide the data needed by Senator Tolentino. Do you have it right now?
Paymaya and GCash.
Paymaya, GCash asked for 1 day. Bukas na lang. Pero ang Paymaya, after lunch. Okay?
Yes, Your Honor. During the break, we conferred with the sales team of Paymaya. So since February 8, and this is the date that they started accredited this Isabong merchants. Since February 8, there was a total of 580 million total cash in relation to this Isabong merchants. And then from this 580 million, Paymaya generated 2.9 million as revenue.
February?
Yes, Your Honor. Only this year, yes, Your Honor. 580 million. But the revenue generated by Paymaya from this 580 million transactions is just 2.9 million.
2.9 million. Any more data that you can share with us?
That's it, Your Honor.
So satisfied ka, Senator Tolentino?
Mr. Chairman, yung
Right.
yung tanong ko po kanina, can we isolate or identify the bets and the income generated by Paymaya relative to OFWs betting overseas?
We'll get back to you, Your Honor. Maybe we can just submit a position paper letter to the committee on that.
Pangalawa po, sa Paymaya ba, pagamat meron mga Bangko Sentral circulars dito na ini-implement, for instance, BSP Memorandum Number M-2018-002, nalalaman din niyo po ba kung ang nagtaya o ang tinunan niyo ng ano bang tawag dito, commission po ito sa digital financial services ay minor?
There's no it's impossible, Your Honor, because there's a KYC done by Paymaya. So you cannot create an account, Your Honor.
So know your customer. So if it is
Because you have to submit verified valid IDs.
So there is no way of segregating minors or minors pretending to be elderly to identify whether the money came from a minor debtor. Walang ganon.
Yes, Your Honor, I confirm.
So but you are required to ensure due diligence so far as our current drive. There is an executive order issued by the President. This has something to do with online illegal gambling before. This is 2017. Paano nyo po ginagawa ito? Lalo yung mga advisory relative to anti-money laundering. Kung dito pa lang sa minor, hindi nyo ma-identify.
Oh, Your Honor, we only rely on the IDs, those government IDs that were submitted by subscribers to us.
So kahit po grade 7, grade 6 ay pwede talagang makataya dahil hindi ma-identify ng mga electronic money issuers kung minor po yung gumagamit ng sistema. Tama po ba yun?
It could be, Your Honor, and this I just surmised. It could be that, let's say, I have my own account in PayMaya, and then maybe someone will borrow my PayMaya account and use it to fund their Isabong account. That Your Honor, that's beyond the control. That's totally impossible for PayMaya to determine.
So pwedeng malusutan.
In that given example that I gave, Your Honor,
So kung
yes.
pwede malusutan ng minor, pwede rin malusutan ng mga money launderers at mga terrorist financial activities.
I wouldn't go that far, Your Honor. But as I said, Your Honor, we only rely with our own KYC process.
Thank you, ma'am. And I'm sure that the same answer will be generated from GCash.
Your Honor, good afternoon.
Thank you, Your Honor.
As part of GCash, Your Honor, it is impossible for minors to engage in Isabong, Your Honor, because there are risk rule embedded in our system that prevents minors from playing online Sabong.
Ano po, sir, kung next hearing may pumuntang minor dito na mag-witness na nakataya na sila?
Your Honor, I am not saying that the system is perfect, Your Honor, but there are secondary what is it? Safeguards, Your Honor, as like the daily
Alam mo kasi, attorney,
daily reconciliation reports, Your Honor.
attorney, yung pag-enroll mo sa GCash, di ba? Yan ang sinasabi mo, may safeguard kayo dahil in-indicate doon yung edad, di ba? What if ako minor, pag-enroll ako sa GCash, lagay ko pangalan ko. Hindi yan fake account ha, totoo. Pero ilagay ko sa edad ko doon sa pag-enroll ko is 18 or 19 years old. Lusog pa rin ako. Magkapagsusugal pa rin ako.
Hindi ho pwede, Your Honor, kasi nagsasabit ng verified IDs at saka camera capture yung customer bago payagan mag-register sa GCash. So if a minor poses as an adult, mahuhuli po. Hindi po.
I don't think na full proof talaga na mahuli ninyo. Dahil, in fact, maraming minor na nakapagsugal talaga eh. So, that goes to show that hindi full proof yung system ninyo.
Merong hindi naman ho perfect ang system, kaya nga may secondary layer ng protection, yung daily reconciliation report where we query all the users and make sure that only adults can engage in the online Sabong.
Any more questions, Senator Tolentino? Senator Lacson, sir.
Yes.
Sir.
Nag-start na ba kayong mag-accept ng national ID as a requirement, documentary requirement? Di ba may EO na inisyo si Presidente and there are more than 2 million national ID possessors right now according to PSA. Pinapayagan nyo na?
I will have to check.
In compliance do sa EO 160, 160 or 162, I'm not sure anymore. Pero nag-issue to accept or to authorize yung submission ng one single identification, which is the national ID, yung PHS number.
I think it will solve the problem, Your Honor.
Yes.
We do that. if there's already a directive to use the...
Same question, magkano na pumasok sa system ninyo doon sa isabong lang?
We are into it, Your Honor, the office. We just want to clarify that we do not get anything from the Sabong bets because GCash is not a betting platform. It's only a payment channel. So
So hindi na
yes,
register.
the customers cannot directly bet from their GCash wallet. We only load the Sabong wallet of Pitmasters, Your Honor.
So it's another platform, not the
Yes, Your
GCash.
Honor. Yes, Your Honor. In fact, because consumer experience that when you try to play online Sabong, there's a caution that you are being redirected to another platform outside of GCash platform, Your Honor.
So hindi GCash.
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Maraming salamat, Atty. No,
Your Honor,
Aya.
if I may add, Your Honor, same procedure with PayMaya. You do not actually bet or place your bet using through PayMaya because you're directed to the website of Pitmaster or Sabong International to actually place your bet. They're just used as a, it's a digital
I
wallet.
understand. Parang pag nag-reload ka sa RFID,
Yes, exactly, Your Honor.
pero nakalista yung isabong doon sa
Yes,
PayMaya.
yes, Your Honor.
Nakalista rin sa GCash yung isabong.
Yes, Your Honor. Because they are accredited merchants.
Yes. So hindi direct yung payment. It is coursed through that particular
Yes, Your Honor.
tawag doon platform or
Yes, Your Honor.
web
That is correct.
whatever.
Sir.
Kasi pag nagre-reload kami sa RFID, hindi naman talaga GCash eh. Magre-reload ka lang sa GCash mo para makapag-reload ka sa...
So you can access yes, Your Honor. That
So
is
that's
correct.
the procedure.
Same.
Yeah, thank you.
Pero alam mo, tinry ko kahapon eh. May bago silang system na yung kapag hindi ka nadadaan sa agent, pasok ka lang sa website ng WPC. GCash. Pasok ako sa GCash. Pagpasok ko sa GCash ngayon, may nakalagay doon na button na GCash Live. Pag pinindot ko yun, lalabas na doon yung Pitmaster. So pag pinindot ko Pitmaster, doon ako idadalhin sa website ng Pitmaster. Di ba?
Yes, Your Honor. But you are already outside the GCash platform, Your Honor. When you start playing Isabong.
Outside your platform, but through you, naka-enter ako sa sugal na yun.
It is redirected to the platform.
You're redirected, but through you. Hindi, wala mang ibang nag-redirect sa akin. Sa inyo man.
Yes, Your
Di
Honor,
ba?
but it is already a caution to the customer that you are no longer within the GCash platform.
Wow, iwas pusoy kayo dyan. Otherwise, kung iwas pusoy kayo, hindi na kayo pumasok dyan. Kasi through you pumasok ako sa GCash.
Yes,
Pagpasok ko
sure.
sa GCash, binigyan nyo ako ng button na GCash Live. Tapos pagpindot ko doon, nakikita ko Pitmaster. Pagpindot ko sa Pitmaster, redirected ako doon. Pero through you pa rin, dumaan pa rin ko sa inyo.
Just like any other merchants, Your Honor. Kung sa fast food, doon naman, sila naman nagtitake ng order nyo hindi naman ang GCash. Sa bayad lang po ang GCash mapasok.
Hindi na ako makipagdebate sa'yo. Pareho tayo ng ulo Baka lalo tayo magkakalbo nito kung hindi natin makita yung 34 ka tao na nawawala. Dahil dyan sa... Anyway. Ted, go ahead.
Yeah. During the last hearing, si Mr. Inonog, the father of one or two victims, yung nag-disappear, provided the PNP as well as the committee with names and photographs of the security personnel. Kasama ba yung sa na-invite natin, Mr. Chairman? Yung na-provide ni Mr. Inonog?
I presume, sir, dahil nilapitan na si IDG yun, di ba? Si IDG, nilapitan nyo si Inonog dito, di ba? Kinuha nyo yung picture at mga pangalan. Nilapitan nyo dito. Kasama ba yun?
Yes, Your Honor. We invited those security personnel that was mentioned by Mr. Inonog.
Okay.
However,
you were invited to appear where?
On today's hearing, sir.
Hindi. Yung committee mag-invite sa kanila.
Yes, sir. We
You
are the ones
provided the
who
names.
delivered the invitation, sir.
Okay. You are tasked to deliver the invitation.
Yes, sir.
Are they here, Mr. Chairman?
Yes, sir. Na?
Are they here? At least the three. Those
So,
mga 3 or 4.
hindi natin alam, sir. Dahil 7 lang yung andito ngayon ng mga pangalan. Ang dito ngayon is Virgilio Bayog, Mark Carlo Zabala, Robert Matiliano Jr. Tatlo yan. Plus, page 1. Ito sila lahat. Yan yung nakakuha na sa EDG. Ito, inibitahan sila. Kaso ang nandito lang ngayon, si Bayog, Sabala, at si Matiliano. Si Blair Codilla, Benji Itaw, Rocky Anding, Pakot, no? Rocky Anding, and Nancy De Leon ay wala. Your Honor. Yes, according to the Secretariat, sir, lahat ng binigay ng CIDG na names na dapat imbitahan, na all in all, 30, sila na? At around 30 plus, 7 lang ang dumating, Your Honor.
So among the 7, nandun ba yung binigay na pangalan sa kanila? Among those 7 present, ilan yung...
Ay, ito tatlo na, sir.
No.
Si Bayog, si Sabala, at si Matiliano. Nandito ngayon. Papatawag natin.
Yeah, maybe we can call them.
Okay, sir.
Mr. Chairman, before we proceed,
Yeah.
I understand earlier the director of the CIDG already mentioned that they would be filing a complaint with respect to the Manila Arena case because according to them, they have a witness and they have already positive identification 6 out of 14 of this alleged suspect. And according also to the director that these were allegedly security personnel of the Manila Arena. Mr. Chairman, my concern here is that considering that there is already the CIDG has already established a case against this security personnel, wouldn't be there Mr. Chairman, yeah. My concern here, Mr. Chairman, is that their rights might be affected if they would be asked to testify now because considering that at first positive identification of the others alleged suspects of the CIDG has not yet been established. Second, Mr. Chairman, of course, their right against self-incrimination during these proceedings might also be affected if they would be asked to testify, considering that, as mentioned, the CIDG has already established their case and most likely they'll be filing a formal criminal complaint against whoever this security personnel. Although the CIDG director has not yet named them, but nevertheless, this security personnel who were invited and voluntarily accepted this committee's invitation might be incriminated in subsequent proceedings to be filed or in the case to be filed by the CIDG. That is my only concern, Mr. Chairman.
Yeah, Senator Lacson will answer your...
Yung rights nila will be respected, ano? Yung invocation of their right against self-incrimination is on a case-to-case basis. If they don't want to answer any question, they may not answer. But it could not be a blanket invocation of the right against self-incrimination. So much so na hindi pa nga na-file ng CIDG yung kaso. And this is a legislative inquiry in aid of legislation. Ang ginagawa ng CIDG is a criminal investigation. Those are two different matters. Now, if they sit here and they don't want to answer any particular question, then they can invoke their right against self-incrimination. Yun nga role dapat ng council. Ang problema yung council na inuupo dito.
That is my concern, Mr. Chairman. They voluntarily
their rights will be respected. That we assure you. We will not force them to answer questions that might incriminate themselves.
Yes, Mr.
We've
Chairman.
done that before so many times.
My concern here, Mr. Chairman, I understand that, Mr. Chairman, and thank you. But my concern here, Mr. Chairman, is they went here voluntarily without being assisted by counsel because they understand that it is a mere invitation. That's why they went here. So if they will be asked to sit down right now, they are not assisted by counsel, Mr. Chairman.
Bakit hindi nyo pinasamahan ng counsel?
Because we are made to understand that this is just a invitation wherein they'll be able to explain their duties and responsibilities. But considering, Mr. Chairman, that like I said, the CIDG has already mentioned that a case will be filed most likely by next week. I'm sure Mr. Chairman, they should be assisted by counsel if they wish to be interrogated by this committee.
Andito ka man, Attorney Santos. Can you not act as their temporary counsel?
I cannot, Mr. Chairman, because I
Mr.
belong to the
Chairman,
management.
sorry, Attorney. Mr. Chairman, kung wala silang counsel, we can provide.
Okay, we can provide a counsel.
We can provide,
Meron tayong mga lawyers sa Senate.
Yeah, what is important is that they can answer questions na gusto na sagutin. Pag hindi na gusto sagutin, then alam mo naman, they can invoke their right to self-incrimination. Ang importante lang is hindi masayang itong hearing na ito. Alam nyo, sinit natin itong hearing na ito para sila makapagsalita dahil wala sila nung first hearing. Ngayon, sinit natin ito. Ngayon, hindi na naman natin pa-upuin dito. Sayang. Sayang itong hearing na ito. Andiyan ka naman, pwede mo naman siguro sila i-caution na ganito, hanggang ganito lang sabihin nyo. Kung may
Yes,
commit, huwag na.
Before we proceed, Mr. Chairman, may we be given at least 5 minutes? May I be given 5 minutes just to explain the subsequent proceedings and their respective rights?
Chairman, Mr. Chairman.
Yeah, before I answer you, Senator Tolentino.
The comments coming from Senator Lacson that these are two different proceedings in aid of legislation and the criminal investigation, and the proposition that the committee can provide the counsel can be done, Mr. Chairman. It has been done before, so I don't see any impediment relative to the right against self-incrimination. But I agree likewise that they can confer with Attorney Santos and with the caveat that perhaps Attorney Santos should be candid enough not to prevent the witnesses from remaining silent. So 5 minutes probably, Mr. Chairman, is sufficient time enough for me.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, just 5 minutes.
And
Yes,
and for the record, Mr. Chairman, it should be likewise reflected that Attorney Santos would confer with the witnesses, the resource persons, acting as a counsel, as an attorney of the corporation.
I would not say that I'm acting as their personal counsel for this personnel,
Because
Mr.
you're
Chairman.
giving legal advice.
I would, in this case, I would inform them of their right in these proceedings as advice.
The committee will do that. The committee will do that for you. The lawyers to be assigned by the committee, it can be two, will do that for you.
If that's the
Attorney,
pressure of this
you
committee.
cannot have the best of both worlds, ano? You said, hindi naman ikaw ang counsel, pero gusto mo silang bigyan ng counsel.
No, Mr. Chairman, I was informing this committee that before proceeding with this case,
So what's your legal personality to advise them of their rights if you are not admitting that you are the counsel?
Because earlier, Mr. Chairman, this committee told me that they'll be given the chance to be informed before we proceed of their respective
We'll give you
rights.
that.
That's why I volunteered, Mr. Chairman. That is out of as a member of the profession, I could always
Okay.
give them
So we can,
advice.
with the permission of the chair, we can give you that. We'll call them in, and then you can confer for 5 minutes.
Yes,
We'll allow you.
the pleasure of this committee is that tawagin sila, paupuin sila lahat itong pito, mag-break muna tayo ng 5 minutes, mag-usap muna kayo, pagbalik namin, ready na sila to answer questions. Okay?
committee can assign the counsels for them.
We can assign, this committee can assign their legal, hirap nito, hindi abogado pasensya ka na, hindi ako abogado, pero I'm trying to be knowledgeable about all these things, pero sige lang.
I understand,
Sige
Mr.
lang. Pagbalik natin, after 5 minutes, okay?
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
Kumsek, paupuin mo na dito yung mga at mag-usap sila ni attorney. So from here, session is suspended.